Testing 1, 2. I think I see. Yeah, I certainly see that working. Let's move this over here. Let's make the chatter pop out. All right. So how you doing, Correlator? Now, the one thing is this chat room won't make any sound. So got to really keep my eyes on it. All right. At least this camera's working. Let me tell them in the chat room. Hey, are you watching? I was just going to ask you. I don't know how to watch myself. I only know how to broadcast. Tony, how did she go watch it? I don't know how to tell people to come find me. I just know how to broadcast. No, I was talking to the girl to Althea. She works here in the office. She's asking, how do I watch you? I don't know. I've never tried to watch myself. I don't know how you guys get here. You might have to be a member of YouTube.
I'm going to send you both the link. I'm not a subscriber. Okay. In my email.
So we're at least getting some kind of a hold today, right? I mean, Dow and Tranny are green, not red. We like that. NASDAQ and S&P both tested. S&P went right into the buy spot and held. That was a beautiful trade. NASDAQ missed our stop by this much. Well, some people got hit. We had 2 stops in NASDAQ last for this trade. Had a conservative stop of only 30 points, which, you know, in this volatility, if you're going to use a 30-point stop in NASDAQ, that's your choice. But then we had a more aggressive stop. And luckily, it didn't get hit. The market rallied back up, and we bailed out break even in NASDAQ, or about 2-point loss. But S&P, we got in at 52.5 down to 49. So let's call the fills 51, 52. We'll just give them 52 fills. And 66 we got out, and 72 or 74 if you stuck around. Those were great trades. Hello. Hey, brother, what you doing? We have to save somebody. We got to save somebody, brother. Hello. Sorry about that. I've got a great Omniac friend. He's in the room all the time, who came out to Vegas to see me as well as visit some of his family. And he had a problem, a couple of blowouts on his RV on the way here. So I'm going to have to go save him in about an hour. But that's the cool thing about being an Omniac. Wherever you are, you know somebody who can come out and shake your hand or help you out or show you around town. Is the sound on now? All right, so it looks like sound is on my end. I can see the mic meter moving. Tom, do you hear sound? Okay, so you hear it. All right, so thank you for showing up to my YouTube channel. This is slightly different than running my trading room because that basically just everyone's there. They know who I am, and we get to speak all the time. So I've got a live chat room that I can interact much more with you guys at my site. But for now, I went to put on my camera a little while ago. It wouldn't come up, and I thought, well, let me try YouTube Live. We'll see if that camera comes up on like that. So whether Putin's in my other machine or not, this one's clean.
You could put that link to this chat room in your other chat room.
Where? Is it this right here? Is this what I would give them?
No.
See,
I just emailed it to you. I just emailed it to you.
Thank you.
Althea's using it.
The only thing is, though,
That link.
you're just lagging a little bit.
Because you're hearing me live.
Yeah.
Yes.
You wouldn't know I was lagging if you weren't here.
I weren't hearing you live.
That's weird. I can't look at both of those.
They're different delays.
Yeah. So I'm looking at myself in delay because I'm speaking to you and they give like a 3-second delay. So I'm looking at both. This is weird. I'm just learning, kids. YouTube Live is new for me. But I've been a techie since I'm a child, so it won't take me long. Yes, well, there's a reason, obviously. Servers that I'm using, I mean, go to a YouTube server farm and see what that looks like, right? But the other thing is the technology that I'm using was so state-of-the-art when I had that chat room built. I mean, it was like out of control. It was doing things nobody else on the internet was doing in a chat room. Turned out that the programmers who wrote that for me, it's such a solid chat room. I could count on it for the last 12 years. Never goes down. They went out of business. They're from China. They one day, without any warning, without any emails, without anything, just disappeared off the map. And tens of thousands of us had their chat rooms. Luckily, I had purchased the software instead of leased it. So mine was fine-tuned from my site. It had all the fixes in it I needed, and I was able to continue on forward. But I'm using 12-year-old technology in that chat room. So, yeah, you better believe the cameras and mics are better in here. Same camera, same mic, by the way. Same setup. If you click that link, I'm live on camera on YouTube. This is going into my chat room. The difference with this chat room and the one in my site, the YouTube chat room and mine, is I don't know if I can control you lunatics. If anybody goes crazy in here, I can boot them out of my chat room. I don't know if I can boot you guys out of this one. Cool.
Yeah, this is awesome. You look great here.
Thank you.
Considering what you have to work with.
Yeah, considering, yeah.
So you guys are stuck with my ugly mug? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I don't mind. It's a different spot to look because when I look directly at the camera, it's different than my chat room, which I could see myself in my little picture, so I know where I'm looking. I never know where I'm looking now. It's so weird. All right. So anyhow, did anybody notice what's going on out there? Yeah. Soybeans up 20. Gold hit 1236. You know, commodity inflation is starting to come our way. And it's really interesting because as I was studying over the weekend, I noticed that there are a huge amount of commodities starting to come to my Omni average. And I thought I'd wait this week and see where they go. If they hit, I'll do a video and I'll put together 10, 20 markets that are now hovering around above or below the average, and we'll see if that has a meaning, which I have a feeling I already know what that meaning is. Little whiff of inflation coming our way. Commodity inflation almost makes sense right now with everything else that's going on. You lifted the price of interest rates, it's absolutely going to raise the price of commodities. So that's our next little thing we could start playing with. If you don't know how that works, just think about it a little bit. Almost any company that's massive these days, that's public, basically sells corporate bonds. The price of interest on those corporate bonds go up. If you don't sell corporate bonds, you're borrowing money and paying it to run your day-to-day operations. And then when you get all the profits, you pay that money down. One way or another, the cost of money is involved in the price of your product. If the cost of money has gone up, the cost of products go up. And you have to start with raw materials like soybeans, wheat, corn, oats, if you're going to make food products. In fact, if you want to know the truth, soybeans is in everything from rubber to some glass. Soybeans is in everything. It's in all, they use it in all kinds of materials. So, yeah, I would think that get a little whiff of inflation into the commodities. Nothing insane, but a little whiff of inflation. It should give us a few markets to play with. What does move slowly mean? Are we speaking of a market? Or are you helping me with my camera? It's new for me. I'm not sure. So did anybody move over from the room? Hey, there's Dan. Hey, what's up, brother? It's video is choppy and lagging. I don't think so, buddy. It has to be on your end. This is YouTube sending that to you, not me. I think you should reset your whatever, maybe clear your cache and cookies and try to browser again. What did I have for lunch? I don't eat lunch. Hello, Romaine. Romaine, huh? What's going on? Yeah, Dan, everyone seems to think it's okay, and I'm actually watching it on another window, and it seems okay for me. Alt F4, is that refresh? Somebody want to try that? See what it does? Did that do anything for you?
It's gone now.
What? The room's gone?
Yeah.
That's refresh. Alt F4. That's probably the way of bringing it back.
Well, it shouldn't have closed the browser. See, that's what just happened. Close the browser. Okay.
Could I take a look at crude? Absolutely. I kind of certainly do all the time. What would you like to know about the crude? We go to a chart that's already drawn up. All right, this one's drawn up. I can show you a chart in crude. It can kind of be drawn up several ways, but I'll show you one way to draw this thing up. Yep. That's interesting. Let's get rid of these prices. They're not going to help anybody. I'm going to have to call Mike King and tell him I'm swamped here out there.
You got something going on. You type it in the room.
Making up a chart. Oh my God.
Let's mark it.
Let's see what we got. That's an ugly looking flag. How about we make that a little prettier? Oh, it's so ugly. I'm trying to show you a chart, but I hate the way it looks. I have to change the colors on it. The colors are just ugly. Maybe black. Let me try black. That's better. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, come on. That'd be a laughing stock. He doesn't have the guts to get past our boy right now. I think we should bring Al Gore back. That's why we could all go to sleep during the next campaign.
Maybe you can improve the internet.
They can invent it. What do you mean improve it? Hedy Lamarr, move over. I'm Gore. I invented that damn internet. So I'm creating a chart for you in Crude that, interesting, if this is what it is, we'll find out very shortly. Wait there. In black, please. There we go. All right, so I'm losing stuff. Where's my chat room? All right. Where are we? Oh, found the chat room. It was 3 windows deep somewhere. Hello, chat room. All right. Back to the chart I was going to show you, cats. Right. Upload, baby. Here's my chart. Okay. 15, 18. All right. So without putting anything else on this chart at all, as simple as you want to make it, Crude chart, simple. Will that work as a link? Oh, yeah. Sure the hell does. I don't know if I could put a link in this room or not.
You can. I got it too. Perfect.
Excellent. What's a good stock to buy right now? Well, according to the market, the last few days, none of them. You know what? I don't think you can go wrong with just sticking with the same stocks that have been doing really well for the last couple of years. You know, and Amazon, Netflix, you know, you get such grand volatility if you're going to trade stuff like that. But like Sherwin-Williams, Align Technology, there are like solid Oracle. There are solid stocks that just keep moving steady, you know, not too, they've been steady for years. I think you could just hover around them and you'll still be just fine. Unless something really is changing here and the economy shifting gears, nothing wrong with a little repricing before we float into get the December Santa Claus rally, Little cleansing first. Can't hurt anybody. I think that's what we've probably seen. Don't know if it's over, but the analysis I showed you in last night's video shows there's reason to think we should find legs, especially if we get good earnings this week. That fundamental will probably help the chart patterns I was showing in the video last night. Did corn bottom? I think commodities are starting to bottom. It's what I was talking about a few moments ago. Of course, I've got to do more analysis this week and into the weekend. But over this past weekend, I noticed that there were a lot of commodities starting to call my name for some reason on the upside. So I'll continue doing more analysis on that and see if as my theory proves to be true so often that fundamentals come out in the charts first, I will see if that fundamental of the shift in interest rates will come out in the movement of the commodities. What would be the target and how can you learn how to measure that target? OmniCamp, baby. Just put a link in. What's that?
I'm in your YouTube browser.
Oh.
I can't type that. I can type in the room.
Why in the trading room?
Yes, I can type in your chat. Yes.
No. Why are you? Oh, you don't have a YouTube?
Yes.
Create one. Don't create it. It's the same thing as doing a Gmail. It's YouTube though. You can use your Gmail address and all that. You just got to create a username. You can use all your normal stuff. Just go to YouTube and create one there. Because YouTube owns Gmail, nobody else will have your email and password. You can use the same one. Something big will happen on October 17th. You have do you have where do I think Tesla will go? When I looked at the chart last night, I have to say, what a mess. I mean, what a mess that chart is. There's a thing about him. I would say this is one of those instances where you have to look at the owner of the company instead of the company itself. Unless he gets really terminally ill or somehow goes senile on us, I don't think there'll ever be a day that the world doesn't pump money towards a guy like Elon Musk and into any company that he needs to stay alive, to keep him inventing, to keep that brain going. He's done fantastic stuff on this planet. So I think that it's never going to zero. I'm wondering if that car company ends up in some other car company's hands one day. But I do think personally, if they came to me and said, listen, he's going to go bankrupt, do you have a couple of dollars you can kick in to save Elon Musk? I'd send money to him. I think everyone would send money to him. So I would think that no matter what he endeavors, people will always send him money. So will the stock go up or down? That's a question for me doing Omni analysis, and then I can let you know up or down and how far. But time-wise, sure, Tesla's going to stick around. Who wouldn't back the guy? He's modern day. He's all the inventors and all the geniuses that we've always read about and heard about from the light bulb from the wheel to the light bulb and everything in between. He's one of those guys in our time. I think it's the coolest thing we've seen in years. Please publish a book. Well, I sure do have a lot of stories. I have a lot of good stories. So yeah, I would think that no matter what, people will always send Elon money. Your company needs money. Here's donations. So, did people come from my chat room? Milan, sure. I'll cover all. We need to somehow let traders in the other room pop in here, at least till we get the cameras back up. Is the route over yet? You know, Joe? See, Joe? I would think so. All right, so my take is that NASDAQ looks like it held the 200 better than anything else and should probably hold it and take us higher. But there is this. We know the Russell has led us all the way down. There is no question. It's unequivocal. Russell's up today. Is Russell going to be the same one that let us down? Just take us and lead us back up? I'll take any leader who wants to emerge. I don't care which one it is. I'm not partial to that by any means. Well, of course, Cramer would know. Cramer knows all. There was a time I challenged him, but he wouldn't. Instead of challenging me back, he went and got a whiteboard and brought an analyst on his show and started using an analyst. I was challenging him about he used to say that technical analysis was voodoo and anyone who used it was crazy and it was just nonsense. And, you know, we were all chasing our tails. And I said, oh, that's interesting. You think technical analysis is voodoo? You think the crap you do is real? And I started doing videos geared at him, challenging him. I actually told him I'll give him a 1 week head start. We'll do this for a month. I'll give you the first 5 days. You win. From there, we'll have a contest for the month, and we'll see who's better. And I tried many, many different ways to get him to come back to me. And instead of coming back to me, he brought an analyst onto his show one day with a whiteboard and put the analyst in front of the whiteboard and started using technical analysis instead of me showing the world that I could blow him away with analysis. If he's just going to stand there and guess, my analysis will be better than that, right? So believe it or not, I almost had a show. This is a true story. I don't know how many of you are watching or listening. I almost had a show on television. So I get a phone call from NBC in Manhattan. A gentleman named Robin Embers calls me. He says, Oscar, found your YouTube videos. You are dynamite. We love you. We want you to come into Manhattan, come to NBC Studios. We're going to speak to you for a couple hours. If we like you, we'll go from there. And I'm like, yes, yeah, woo, you know, jumping around. NBC on the phone, hooray. This a few years back. So I get up there and they say, Oscar, you know, blah, blah, blah. We speak for a few moments and they bring in some producers and these guys we get along so well. They just love it. They got this big grin on their face. They go, oh, man, we love this. You are going to be a hit. So here's what we're going to do, Oscar. You come in Monday morning, 9 a.m. We're going to start 3 pilots for you. We're going to film 3 professional pilots. We're going to put them on the air. If they go over, we'll film 3 more. If those go over, you're a hit. God bless you. If the first 3 pilots don't go over, you keep those pilots for yourself as advertiser. We'll give you the reel-to-reels, and they're yours. I said, what's this going to cost? And they said, well, nothing. We're going to see if you want to be a hit. If you're willing to go on TV, we'll see if your show becomes a hit. And I'm like, this is a dream come true. This is on a Friday, if I remember right. I got to come in on a Monday morning. So they say you're going to be on right after Cramer. No, yeah, I'm going to be on right after Cramer. I said, really? Right after Cramer? He's got a big audience. That's going to leave a lot of people watching the channel. This is a true story. I don't know if you can hear me, but so I go home, and that whole weekend, I'm like, yes, I'm going to be on NBC. I'm going to have my chance to show I'm better than Cramer. This is going to be great. Monday morning, about 5:30, 5:45, my phone rings at home. Ding, ding. Hello. Yes, good morning. Who's this? Doesn't matter who this is. I'm Cramer's producer. It was a lady. Forget about a show next to my Cramer. It isn't happening. And she hangs up the phone. And I went, what was that? So I called my buddy Robin. Hey, Robin, I just got a phone call. And he said, yeah, don't tell me. You got a phone call from Cramer's producer? I said, yeah. He said, she is livid. There is no way you're getting a show next to Cramer. He said, there is no way I could do this. I am so sorry. She put the kibosh on you. And that's when I started doing my videos towards Cramer. So for weeks after that, I was doing videos, like at least 2 out of each 5 I did would be towards, all right, Cramer, so you don't want me to have a show next to you. What's the matter? Are you afraid that my voodoo might actually prove that you are nothing more than a fake? And I started to do all kinds of videos towards challenging him. But instead of coming out to challenge me back, he put a whiteboard up there and an analyst instead. So that was his way of saying, gotcha, Oscar, analysis does work. I have company. Come here, bud.
Wait to see you.
Oh, look who's here. Come on. Come on up here. Oh, come on. That was my boy. He's my beast. Say hello. Look. Look at that. Look at the size of this dog's head. Come here. That's my head. Look at the size of his. Beast. Come here, beast.
Almost, yeah.
Hey, wait. I can probably. You want to see him? There's my beast. Come here, buddy. Come here. It's just one of them. Sit. Good boy. There he goes. That's Wilson. Whoa, it's my baby. Look in that camera. See any people in that chat room? See them? They ever come across the gate, you eat them. Good boy.
Yeah, I just spoke to her.
Uh-huh. What happened? You need to go up there?
I don't, she's waiting still at the doctor. They gave her some pain medicine and she's calling. She called to say that her battery's very low. I said, ask the nurse if they can go borrow a charger.
He's my baby right here. We have another one that's bigger than him. I usually have 3 at a time, but one passed away, so we need a 3rd. All right, bud, you're stinking up the whole place.
I'm sorry. Where's the phone?
I don't know. That's Wilson. So I think I can actually do something with. Let me see if these camera controls work while I'm doing this. So I can do stuff like zoom. I think. Let's look. Oh yeah, I could do silly stuff like that. I could zoom out. I can pan. I think I can pan. Let's see. Oh yeah. Well, that's kind of cool. I don't know which way I'll be in the camera, though. It's getting smaller now. My movement's going to get worse. I'm going to disappear out of this camera. I don't know how to do that yet. I have to admit, I worked on that this weekend. I can't figure out how to show you my screens. I don't know how to do this. Wait, camera view. Think about this. If I go live, yes, but I'd have to break this live session and bring up another live session. I've got a camera behind me that shows my screens. In fact, it would look sort of like looking at that view. Listen, just so that you know, I'm not only an alcoholic. I'm an OMNI snake oil alcoholic. Oh, wait a minute. This is backwards. Watch this. I can fix that. I can fix this. Advanced settings. Check this out. Mirrored. Poof. How's that? Is that normal? Now, can you read the words? Or are they backwards?
Backwards.
The words are now backwards?
Yes.
Okay, then let me fix that. No, I'm the way I see them, the words are normal.
Right.
Now, how's that? Is that better? Are you looking at the camera, girl? Can you answer me on this?
That's better. Now it's better. Yeah, I am looking at the camera.
All right.
Yeah, now it's right.
Need a little help. All right.
Now it's right for us, not for you.
Perfect. Oh, got you. God, I forget. Our chat room, there's no delay. I'm sorry. I forgot there's a delay here. So, you know what? That mirror, Tony, that's for me only.
Oh, okay.
Because when they look at the camera, that mirror is not mirrored. That's interesting. Turn the bottle around.
Turn the beat around.
Then you'll see that it's fake. This was a prop I made for a video. When I was accused of being a snake oil salesman, I went, you're right, I am. And I made a bottle and I did a commercial and I was selling my snake oil, 2 for the price of 1. What's upside down? This is upside down? I don't understand. It looks right to me. Yes, I actually, let me see if I could help you out with that. Just give me a moment. I have a feeling I can help you out with the snake oil. I have an address for you to go buy it at, but I've got so many windows open, I don't know where to find anything. All right, I can do it here. Need to go here. Need to go here. And here's the link so that you can order this order. You sold gold at 1223. Omni is like gangster bullish for gold, which is why I stayed away today. I don't really understand the bullishness in gold. I don't argue with Omni, but I don't even understand the bullishness in gold. We're holding in the markets. They stopped cracking. So if gold continues all by itself and gets into the 13s, it's telling us something. For sure, it's not an accident. If gold peters out up here, then it is what it is. I was always able to say ass. What's the problem? YouTube's going to come and arrest me. You made 86 bucks on the Russell today? You go, man. There's some broker very happy with getting half of that for commissions. Am I watching Bitcoin? Always. I watch it go down a lot. Today, up a little bit, but, nothing to brag about. It's okay. If I started talking about the upside in Bitcoin, it would be as good as me telling you that the Jets are a good team. I've been a Jet fan my whole life. Even though they're having a couple of games here, that doesn't mean anything. They never win. They never win. Never won my whole life.
Never bet on the Jets.
Never bet on Bitcoin either, even though I have my money in it. You have to wait another 3 years and 1 month, and then we're all going to get rich on Bitcoin. I promise. My 4-year plan, remember? I figured in 4 years, it'll reach either 0 or 35,000. Zero is a lot closer to where we are now, right? Tell you one thing, you want to see a market top out, you get me involved in it. So we made another new high in the S&P, and Gambler, my apologies for waving you off for not buying 52s again when we were down there. I just thought we've seen it down there twice already. And let me, hey, Gambler, are you in here? Oh, you guys can't hear me in the chat room. All right. So anybody who's looking, what's my beverage? Black tea, baby. Lipton's only. 2 tea bags, lots of sugar and half and half. Like lots of it. So the reason why I didn't want us to get back into S&P for another time was because I have got a note. The high, mind you, at this point was, I think, 71, maybe 72. We popped up, and the high was 74 and a quarter. So S&P went up to 27, 74 and a quarter this morning. We were long, and I reacted. And if you were still long, I got everybody out. And here's why. I always have my analysis written down. Now I have to look at the camera so I can see what it is I'm showing you, cats. Right? All right. I always write my analysis down. Now, is this backwards? Because in my camera, this is backwards.
Not in my camera.
That's you can read that.
Yes.
Okay. So right here, I have a note. Look where my finger is. It says, wait a minute. Everything for me is backwards. Sorry, guys. I got to figure this out. I don't know which way to go. Left is right, right's left. Okay. It says 20. What do you mean other way? 27.72. If it fails here, get out. In fact, it says get the hell out. 27.72. If it fails here, get the hell out. So it got to 27.74 and stopped, which is why I figured that's it. But it dropped all the way back to 27.52 and a half again, which is our buy level, which is right there. And it went all the way back up again. So the levels are working really well. The Omni levels are cranking today. So Gambler in my trading room, when we got back down to the S&P for a third time at the Omni buy level, asked, can we buy it again? And I thought, no, to be honest, we shouldn't, because it's third time down there. We haven't held yet. My theory is that we will hold based on the analysis. We haven't actually held yet. So as it turned out, it sure did hold 52 and go up 20 points. Sorry, Gambler. Palacios, I'm trying to turn this more into my daily routine. As it turns out, my chat room, which, as I mentioned earlier, was total state-of-the-art 10 years ago, utilizes Flash for camera and microphone, and Flash is being phased out of the internet. So I'm going to have to migrate somewhere somehow. I don't, in all honesty, I don't know why that's a yellow tag, Seth. It's just what they give you. No changing. There's nothing you can do about it that I'm aware of, at least not in the chat room. Yeah, clicking on it, nothing does anything. See, one of the things I dislike about the YouTube chat room is it tells me what to do, and I am so anti being told what to do. It has its rules instead of mine. Drives me nuts. Could never have been in the Army. $150, $420 in the Russell. Russell's leading us back up. Has anyone noticed what's going on here? I'm very happy to see that. Tom, hey, can you help Tom in the chat room, Althea? Tom Verbist. Verbust. I don't know how you pronounce that. Verboost. Now, did you create a username yet?
Sure, it won't let me on this thing.
Oh, probably browser. It's probably a browser issue. Yeah, if you had a different browser. You were platinum in the past.
Tell him I'm going to send him an email real quick, and then we'll talk.
All right. So Althea will send you an email, and just shoot the email back to her, and she'll get you straightened right out. Listen, alerts are going off. Sounds good, doesn't it? That's my favorite song. I could dance to that. Sometimes it's abusive, but it's still my favorite song. Lost my chat room again. All right, where are you hiding? Hello, Mr. Chat Room. How do I find you? Oh, there we go. New high, Russell. Go, baby, go. What do I think of the Tesla pattern? You know what? Let me go look at it for you. It's sort of a market that it's a stock. It tends to get into my analysis 3 out of 5 times a week. And so I can see what the genius is doing. Well, it looks as crappy as it did yesterday. So you've got what's supposed to be a double bottom, but I don't believe in double bottoms because of market gravity. You have a bear flag that projects to the downside in Tesla for short-term trading. Again, no one's letting Elon Musk's company go out of business, but for short-term trading, I could probably tell you where this projects down to if you want me to try. Tesla projection. All right, you know what? My first official day live YouTube, let me give you a Tesla projection. Based on this flag, if it works, we are going to two projections, 234.5 and 223. 234.5 and 223. 234.50 and 223. Tesla flag plunge. And today's date is 10/15. All right, so if it happens, it'll take 1 to about 3 days to start. And if this is going to work in about 3 days, it'll start to go down based on a flag projection. So 234.5. If this is a flag, and it looks like one. If this is a flag and it looks like one, bear flag, projections. I can't figure out how to do that yet, stock. I will. I just started messing with this live stuff. I can show charts this way for now. Which, you know what? Let me show you a Tesla chart. It just takes a minute for me to draw it up and then upload it into the room. That target was a downward target, not an upward target. Read above, buddy. All right, so where am I looking? My Tesla chart. There's nothing on that. Maybe I can find one I've already drawn up. Wouldn't just change using a totally different browser make that go away?
I just opened up the browser and it still came the same.
Like Firefox versus.
Oh, I didn't use Firefox.
No. You got to use a different browser. and Firefox, or Chrome and Edge. You know what I mean? One for one and one for the other. Because so now Edge will not know that you're logged in through Google Chrome. It would never know that. So you should be able to go in through Edge. You know what I mean? Without it knowing that you got a Chrome window open.
Okay, but if I post that link there, it brings me right to you.
What are you posting?
The link that you posted in the room.
Right. You're supposed to first join, go into your channel.
I have to be able to do that to join. It's not letting me subscribe.
Right. Now, did you try a different browser to subscribe with? That's what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
And it wouldn't let you?
No.
Why not?
YouTube.com.
Are you already a member at YouTube?
Not that I'm aware of, unless it's through you. See, then it brings me here, and it doesn't.
You need to log out of your browsers, maybe. Are you logged in? Yeah, log completely out of your browser so that you're not logged in as anyone, and then it won't it'll recognize you as just like a visitor. Yeah. All right, so back to here. All right, so I'll have to redraw this chart because for whatever reason, Tesla chart I had saved has nothing on it. Oh, I got you. It's a continuation. That worked. Okay. I see. I had continuation charts on, which I never use. All right. So I have a Tesla chart. I'll draw a couple of quick lines on it, and I'll show you that. No. Tesla. Did I show you the Tesla chart already? What chart did I put in here before? I forgot if I showed you this chart or not. I'll find out right now. Let me draw up the Tesla chart and you see what you think of it. Let's see, how's this chart doing? Move it down. Beautiful. Almost done with this chart. Oh, no, that was wrong. Stays on. And this goes away. Sorry, guys. I'm just putting together a chart. It's here. I think it's done. Yep, that should take it. Save it, and I'll shoot it out to you guys. Everything working out for you over there, Althea? You go, girl. That's what I was telling you. Over the weekend, I discovered something good. All right. So sorry about that, but it takes a few moments to draw up this chart. Here is your Tesla chart. My pleasure, UJ. God, you guys are way nicer to me than my chat room. I like it better here. My own true fans aren't as nice to me. All right. Let's see if we have anything else interesting. So soybeans up 19, gold still up $6. I mean, off 8 off its highs, 9 off its highs, but up $6. Wheat didn't go, corn didn't go, soy meal up 9. That's pretty good. Dow up 44. Really, nothing exciting there yet. Tranny up 79. That's a little better. What I like, though, is the Russell up 10, and here's why. Russell's up 10. ES is only up 1. NASDAQ's down 37. So Russell's starting to lead us back up again. Go, Russell, go. I'll take his leadership anytime I'll give it. I think it's great. Excuse me a moment. Hello. Yes. I'm waiting for Greg to call me, and then he's going to come here, and then we're going to go try to save Sabo, and then we'll see what happens from there. All right? Because I'm not a mechanic of RVs, are you? If you can fix his RV, I'll take you there. Well, he knows people. All right. Bye. Sorry, guys, but my children take precedent over the rest of you cats. So, Dan, you might have to help us. Sabo got a blowout on the way here. Got that sort of corrected, had a second blowout, which ripped out his wire harness. He lives in this thing on the way here. So while he's here, so he needs some help. I'm waiting for an RV friend of mine to come, whatever he knows about RVs, to come pick me up. And we're going to go over there. And at worst, I'll end up looking for a mobile mechanic if I can't find someone I know to help him. UJ, I think gold going up is really interesting right here. It's going up for zero reasoning that I can see, which means it's going up for something that's going to happen in the future, not right now. Thank you, Dan. This is for an RV, not a car. A little bit different. You guys help me out with everything. Thank you so much. Very cool, uncle. That's what that says? Very cool, uncle. Is that the translation of those characters on the left of your name? Because all I got to do is find that wacky typewriter, and I've got my criminal. I'll know who the kidnappers are. All right, so what else? Let's go look at, being that you're mentioning gold, let's go look at gold, kids. Damn. Nice move. So gold's hurdles begin now. Let me see if I can show them to you. Hurdle time. You guys are wasting too much time on that Oscar person on the internet. Now stop it over there. It's interesting, isn't it? Let's go here. So gold chart will come your way momentarily. That will show you why we've got something to keep an eye on right here. What would I use for these, though? This? All right, I could use those. That's cool. I can still smell that dog, and he's been gone for how long now? Hey, man, we get $50 out of that. 75? Woo! Dano, we might be cashing in on that football bet that we fumbled on you. We'll split it with you, I promise. And then you also have that, which has been broken. You like Twitch better?
No, I like this better.
I like this better than Twitch. Oh, wait, you haven't seen it all yet. I'm going to hook up the OBS to this online broadcasting software, and you guys are going to be able to see my charts and everything. Screens, everything. Oh, I did figure all this out. Sorry, guys. I lost my head. I figured out how to show you everything. I just have to incorporate my online broadcasting software with my YouTube, which I've figured out over the weekend. So, yes, I will be able to show you my desktop. I forgot I learned that already. I did. I learned so much this weekend, and I read all the newspapers. I almost forgot I learned that. Dan, you are absolutely correct. I didn't even see you write that. Yeah, I practiced how to use the OBS, but it's all set up on my outdoor system. I've got OBS in here too, but I haven't finalized what I want you guys to see and what I don't want you to see, because God forbid I pull over the naked dancing cow site that I go to, you know, and you guys will see that by accident, and then I'll be exposed. Or are they giraffes? I forgot what animal it is. Yes, the animals had spots. I remember that. All right, so this chart's almost ready for you guys.
And then for the grains.
So it stays. Oh, this chart's going to take a few moments. This is cool. I just noticed something way cool about it. Gold chart I'm working on. Make the letters a little smaller if you ask me. Oh, and then I copy it. This is cool. Wait till you see this chart. It just caught my attention as I was getting ready to upload it to you guys. I think the chart's getting cooler by the minute. Reached. Wholly interesting. Show it to you in a moment. Let me just label it gold. Needs no background. Hey, what's going on, girl? You look beautiful. Slightly goth.
No, just I didn't have any other color.
Tony, you thought I was talking to you, didn't you? I was.
Thank you.
I was talking to Tony. Hi, Nat. I didn't even know you were here. Hi, baby. Look beautiful.
Thank you.
Just like Tony.
Boo.
That's it.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I was like, look, Gary. And then I was like, oh, Dad. I
Out
don't
with
know.
Dad.
Dad. That's really slow.
It's supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
All right. So here's a pretty interesting chart. Now I can finally upload it.
All right, I'm gonna be inside.
All right, doll. As soon as Greg comes, we'll figure out what to do.
Get a text from me. I'm not doing it.
So just working on gold for you guys, right? Yes. Start uploading, please. All right. Can you hear? Can everybody hear me and see me and all that stuff? Is this all working? Oh, that was weird. The chat room made noise. I thought maybe we were saved for a moment. IDK, you could hear me in the chat room? Well, that would be interesting. IDK, where are you hearing me? Is it in YouTube? Oh, okay, I got you. You're hearing it in YouTube. Got it. IDK, is that you, Seth? Are you two the same? This is a gold chart. Gotcha. I got you, Seth. Cool.
The only thing is, though, when you post here,
Mm-hmm.
if I click that link,
Mm-hmm.
then knock me out of this room because it doesn't open up in a new browser.
Oh, because you need to pop out your window. Are you popped out? Ah.
Let me pop it.
Tony, show her how to pop out her chat room.
Let's pop it.
And I think once you do that, you're fine.
This one?
Yeah. She should be able to pop that chat room out.
And then just leave it sit there and then click on it and
Yeah,
it'll
now
open a
it's
new.
now it's its own.
Okay, click that link. That's perfect.
So now you should be able to just have a chat
It's
room.
even better.
Yeah. And then you can, when I get you your other screen, you can move it around.
Oh, that is awesome.
We just need an HDMI cable for your other screen.
I'll write it up along with the printed cartridge, which we still have a lot of printed cartridges.
Hey, IDK, cool. You're in both places. What do I think of Apple on the dip? I think Apple looks like a strong, well, it did last night. Looks like a strong formation that could build there. Of course, it could turn out to be a bear flag, but I don't think that's what's building there. Let me see what it looks like now. I would think that whole segment from August 29th, August 30th, all the way to today is one big bull flag. That's what I think that is. We'll see. I mean, if markets are turning, no more bull flags for Apple. But, you know, this will dip just long enough for everyone to think that the top is finally in and convince even the bulls that it's actually finally bearish, you know, and then I think what will happen then is we could really take off again. And pan down, right? Should pan up maybe. Pan, maybe like that. Does anyone click on those charts that I put in the room? I mean, let me rephrase. Is that link working of the charts I put in the room?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Bill. So if you look at that gold chart, you'll see that that 200 ball moving average is some kind of a barometer. You don't get above it unless it's meaningful. You don't get below it unless you're staying below it. So do or die spot for gold. When you asked what I thought about gold, that's why I didn't touch it today. We're at a spot where I don't know what's best yet. Let it move. So what else is out there? Lumber, 324. That's stabilized over the last few days, huh? Just a new code. Wait a minute. LB. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sneezing on camera. That's true.
We shouldn't squeeze in, Kevin.
Yeah, that's true.
Sneeze all over.
Hmm? Well, I've lost her. Hello. Excuse me. Yes, who am I speaking with, please? Who am I speaking with, please? Maybe wrong number. Sorry. Chinese. She understood wrong number, though. I think you count to 4, and then it. Did that work? Now you see the T? Wow, you're really slow. That's really slow. It was a little quicker. I thought it was a little quicker. You know what? I think I can watch it somewhere. Yeah, you know, I think I can watch it too on that link Tony gave. If I'm not already watching it, let me just check my windows. Yes. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's see that again. I'm just going to do the first one this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's about a 4-second delay. Hello, hello. You are correct. Sound was off. Sorry. Mic was muted. So anyway, what I was saying is there are 83 of you watching on YouTube, and then there's 70 others sitting in my other chat room that don't even realize I'm on YouTube. I got to somehow get us all together. Ah, cool. Dano, you're in both as well. All right, that helps. Now, I'm assuming I can get the camera to work in both chat rooms. I just have to use 2 separate browsers, 2 separate cameras. But right now, my chat room won't allow me to pull camera, which is why I decided to go to YouTube Live. If I can pull it, I will. Let's see. No, still not getting cameras in my normal chat room. Oh, well. All right, so time check. 2:29, we're in the 60s, huh? I'd love to tell you to buy a dip again, but we did some good damage to the markets today. We're not dipping into this again till tonight. We'll trade again tonight. Good trades today if you didn't get stopped in NASDAQ. That was very iffy. Some of you might have got nailed there. If you traded S&P, that was a great trade. If you traded NASDAQ, it's iffy whether or not you had your stop in the right spot. However, we took a lot of goodwill out Tuesday last week, Friday, and today, Monday. Let's see what we could do tonight. I think the last thing I did was have a gold link, right? All right, small break. Right back. You know, this is generally the time of day I need to put heroin in my arm, so I gotta go for my heroin break. You know. New high Dow, new high transportation average, S&P right near the high. Yeah, this is what we needed. This is what that video was all about. Yeah. That's okay.
Angelo just got a Snapchat, so you keep snapping.
He's snapping you, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's very snappy. So now, come up with an idea for OmniCamp t-shirts. What do we do with our Omni t-shirts?
You mean designs or like new
We need a contest. What are we gonna do? I'd give these away, or you could buy them, but I never actually sold one.
We should do Instagram polls. They're really fun and easy to do.
Anything you want, sweet. We gotta liven this place
Here,
up.
look.
Did I see the video you sent to Golfer?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, I'm confused. I don't use this a lot.
So how's my chat room doing? Another new high. S&P cash new high. S&P futures new high. Dow and transportation averages new high. Yeah, so that Russell definitely gave us the look this morning. I would think if we stay like this, the close is going to be very positive. They're going to come in. They're going to come in and go crazy. So here's what I have: 2786, 2802, and 2812. I've got 2802 can be seen today. Look, I never make this stuff up. Well, how am I going to know?
I was like,
How am I going to know what I put in the camera? And it's backwards for us. How about that? So if you can read this, here we go. This says today, possibility we get to 2806 today. That's serious. We'll see what happens. I think 2786 is more doable. So, let me get this out of your way. Tony, you in here?
Mhm.
All right. So let me just mute this for a moment. You could say that in the microphone. Natalie is trying to come up with a business idea for me. So, you know, I have this business model with you cats, and she's got, I think, a little better idea, Nat. Come, you want to tell us what your idea is? Come over here.
Oh, I'm still not on the camera.
You will be soon.
Yeah. I say quit the whole business and just win every single trade every day, and then why work?
That's it? So quit this business and just always win?
Yeah.
I like her suggestion. What do you guys think?
That's pretty good.
You know, I have to admit, that's a suggestion I've been telling myself since I started in the business at 18. Winning every day only, it just doesn't seem to happen. I like that plan too, Bill. I think she's pretty smart. We only have one disconnect. In all my life, every time I've ever prayed to God to get me out of a bad trade, he's never listened even once. So I don't know what we're going to use to make that happen.
You can try praying to Satan. I mean, it's kind of sacrilegious, but I mean...
Roof, it's not that simple, huh? Are you sure? Come on, I thought you just trade and you win. Isn't that how this game works?
Yeah.
It's a win-win situation here, isn't it? You know, I don't know if you guys have ever been to other trading rooms or chat rooms. This is not easy. Anyone who pretends that it is, or they say, oh, come on, let's get in that trade. Oh, look, let's get back out. You know, this isn't an easy game. Anybody who pretends they win every day is lying. There are people who go on rolls. There are systems that go on rolls. No one can do this right every day. If any of us comes up with the winning strategy, I would assume you get kidnapped by the government and they make you start working for the Treasury. You know what I mean? If you can find something that's always right, I don't think the government allows you to just stay there and use it in the public.
He's right. You're not, but I am.
No, you have that. You're almost right. You've got the letters correct.
What's next to the smiley face?
That's the smiley face?
Yeah, there.
What do you mean?
Right there.
What is that?
No, next to it. The next to
Oh,
it.
stupid
Ew, these are
emojis.
Samsung smiley
Those are
faces.
nasty. Oh, this is so that you could send me some money. Want to send Oscar a couple of bucks? Send the super chat. How much?
Gosh, we should do a...
$2? Woohoo! You see how this works? You can send Oscar $2 at a time.
Dad,
now, how do I get back?
The GoFundMe account.
What have I done?
Press X. We can do a GoFundMe account for you, or like a Buy Me a Coffee account. But you just have to be T.
Yes, they'd have to GoFundMe T. That's what we'll call it. Well.